In this video, we are breaking down City's all-time fall-off, Arsenal's return to top-flight football, and there's a brand new best player in the Premier League so far, Sean, and he plays for Wolves.
He's Carl, I'm Sean, this is 48 Hours, welcome to What's He Doing?
What's he done? Up first, before all that, Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. An unexpected 2-2, and up first, Sean, Maatsen, what are you doing?
What have you done?
Slowest man in Birmingham. All Sarr had to do was run at about 80%, and Maatsen was left for dead. Just could not keep up with him.
Up next, Dean Henderson. And we don't like to blame the keepers, it's one of our little commandments.
You can't trust a man with two first names.
That as well. And if you're going to run to the edge of your box, why are you sliding? Use your hands, put your head down there, scare the guy.
Get something down there, mate. Yeah, even I agree. We don't normally blame the keepers, but have to, because Hendo, what are you doing?
What have you done? Just firm it, get your head in there.
100%. Yeah, Sean, up next to Tielemans, and this time it's missed the pen, get the fault. No, really, he gets all of the way back after running full tilt all the way up the pitch, and then doesn't block it. If you're going to get in the way, at least block it.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to waste all that energy. It's a far run.
100%.
I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
And then he gets all the way back, and then
he doesn't do anything.
Runs away from the ball. And the final goal in this game, Gurhey. What you doing?
We done.
Jump, my boy. Get your head in the way of the cross. All he had to do was jump. I've said this a lot, I fear. All he had to do, leave the ground. Jump like 6 inches, mate. That's all you had to do. Was
a little bit.
Leap a tad. He'd have blocked the cross.
That brings us on to Leicester-Chelsea, Sean.
Does.
We were dominating the first 20 minutes, but we're going to get straight into the goals.
Allez le bleu. I think that means mon the Chelsea.
All right, Sean, first in this game was Fayez.
Wout Fayez.
Wout Fayez, what you doing?
What you done?
Wout, you doing? I'm not sure what the plan was here, but he just did keepy uppies for about 25 yards before letting Jackson nick it, toe poke it in. Phenomenal defending.
Best I've seen. Chelsea's second is Okoli. Not the border kind. Okoli hasn't got a clue where he is or where the ball is. And you can see by the image, Jackson is heading the ball and Okoli is head down looking at the bottom of the post.
Yeah, doesn't want to just hide from it.
Immense save, by the way.
Yeah.
Crazy save. And then Enzo Fernandez gets to score a goal. And we all like that.
Last one, obviously the one we conceded, doesn't really matter. Lavia, what you doing?
We're done.
Give pen, get fault. This one wasn't actually a pen, but the one earlier was, so what are you doing?
Everton Brentford was 0-0,
So again, we skip.
Bournemouth Brighton.
Hell yeah, Bournemouth Brighton. Sean, go on.
Tyler Adams.
What's he done?
The man saved by the S. Otherwise.
Oh, yeah, no Adams first name. Can trust this man. Can't trust this man.
Is this Brighton or prime Barcelona?
Brighton.
It's Brighton. The silk that I was seeing, the just smoothness of the ball being 1-2 passed, with a cheeky little nutmeg in there on Tyler Adams as well. Brighton were moving the ball and I was like, I don't know who I'm watching. Tyler Adams, close your legs, you slag.
All right, Sean, up next is Adam Smith. What's he doing?
What's he done?
Big old Grandmeister Generico over here with arguably the worst name in the Premier League.
If we're bringing up the best names, we've got to bring up the worst names.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
He's definitely he's up there. Adam Smith.
Adam Smith. He has fled another country. He's just playing under an alias.
If your surname's Smith, you've got to call your kid something like Dynamite or something.
Something like that, not just Adam.
Adam.
Either way, he fell asleep marking Matoma, and that is going to get punished all day of the week. So
Bournemouth got one back after Brighton went down to 10 men, with possibly the worst red card I've ever seen.
He barely touched him.
Literally, he got fouled and got sent off.
Barely touched
Crazy.
him. Yeah.
Referees.
How VAR backing that? It's fine.
We need to put PGMOL on the list.
Yeah, 100%. They would get all the faults.
We top the list every time.
Do our own ref watch.
Van Hecker.
Yeah.
He's got himself a classic 48 Hours 2-for-1 special on the list, where he's done 2 faults in 1 goal.
What's he done?
Well, first of all, he's so far out of his defensive shape that he's played the first row of fans behind the goal onside, and then the cross comes in and he ducks underneath it.
Yeah.
And neither of those are what I want to see. You wanted to be on the list, to be honest.
He was aiming for it.
This performance, he wanted to be there.
Yeah, exactly. But he could only get on it once. All right, Sean, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest now, and I'm going to look straight down the line here because the first one up here is James Ward-Prowse. Now, dribbling without touching the ball is one thing. Can look pretty, can look nice, can get you into trouble sometimes. But tackling without touching the ball, that's going to get you in trouble every time. And if you just stand there spamming stand tackle, that's not going to work either.
Arsenal's second on their return to greatness, and it's Alex Moreno. 2 first names?
No.
Okay. New defensive advice. Simply just stand in front of the guy. Don't move, don't blink, don't breathe, don't put a tackle in. Whatever you do, just stand there and wait for Bukayo Saka to lay the ball back to Thomas Partey who will just curl one beautifully top bins.
Right, and finally for this game, Nico Williams, what are you doing?
We done.
You are marking Raheem Sterling, my man. He is a cut-back merchant. If you haven't done your research and you don't know that he's just going to cut it back and pass it in or play it inside and make the tackle or get out the way and let him pass it.
Full Wolves up next.
Yeah, full Wolves.
What do you
Full
call
Wolves.
What do you call Wolves that just ate?
Full Wolves.
Oh, we've got another one in there. There you go.
Great.
Rodrigo Gomes. Who do you think you are? Rodrigo Gomes. 25 yards in his own half. In his own half.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's 25 yards away from his own goal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's attempted a Bergkamp flick against Fulham in the corner.
Why?
I don't know. But guess what? He got intercepted and Iwobi went, hey, nice skill move, mate. I'm going to shoot from 40 yards
I'm going to make
out.
sure everyone sees that forever.
30 yards, top corner. You will be remembered forever for your failed Bergkamp flick. Rodrigo Gomes.
Anderson, what are you doing?
We done.
Out. Cunha isn't real. This first touch was criminal. Anderson completely lost flight of the ball. The guy was looking around. Yeah. It was perfectly played from Cunha from that play until the ball's in the back of the net. What?
Wolves fancy taking the lead.
Didn't they?
And to the detriment of Kenny Tete, who has decided that he doesn't fancy being a right back anymore, and he's going to play as a second right centre back, even though they've already got one.
Yeah.
And then the ball gets played down into the right back position, and João Gomez decides, I'm just going to leather it in the goal because there's no one in front of me.
Of course.
And poor Kenny Tete is stood there like, oh, I was supposed to be there.
Egg on face. What are you doing?
Egg on face. Kenny Tete.
Going up next.
Yes.
The guy's not human.
He's not real.
It's not human.
We've been saying it.
He plays for Wolves, man. Wolves. The guy is top class. This goal, no fault, by the way. Like, come on. Top corner.
First time.
First time. We're going to have like a word about getting Cunha over to Chelsea, I think.
Harry Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
2 first names.
Can't trust a man. Normally scoring all the goals, but letting his team down.
Yeah, but
didn't really matter at 4-1.
Just stay on the bench when you're 3-1 down.
Yeah, 100%. Why are you coming on?
You're not scoring 2 goals in the 90th minute. You've literally never
He has done
that.
Nah, recently.
Don't know what he's talking about.
He's done that recently, boss.
Well, he passes the balls to Wolves. And he passes the ball to Wolves.
All 3 balls.
And just starts their counter-attack for them. And then Wolves went, oh, it's the 97th minute, we're 3-1 up, might as well score another one.
Might as well just add it in. Another huge upset coming up now, and this is what we were referencing in the title as well. City versus Spurs. No one saw this coming.
Generational fall-off.
Generational fall-off from Manchester City here. I'm up first with one of what is a special section of what's he doing for us. Gvardiol, what are you doing, my man?
We done.
He just lets Kulusevski have the ball and then lets him play an absolutely delicious cross over to Maddison. Like, guys just chilling, watching. Like, oh, it's Spurs. Spurs will do Spurs things. Spurs spanked you, mate. Can't get spanked by Kulusevski on the wing.
This is a Spurs thing now.
What?
They beat Man City.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just what they do. Up next, Gvardiol.
Oh, getting on a double.
He's having a stinker.
Yeah.
A double stinker, to
off the
be
pitch.
specific.
Yeah.
Now, playing a blind pass into your own defensive third, always risky, but doing it when you don't have Rodri there or Kevin De Bruyne there, that's even more risky. And then it's just intercepted by one James Maddison, who decides, I'll pass it to Son, and then Son, yeah, he's Spanish, and then Son backheels it back to Maddison, and Maddison chips Edison.
James Maddison, 2 first names.
Madison?
Of course it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a girl's name.
Oh, fair. I never heard of anyone called Madison.
There you go.
Who's up next?
Sean, guess who's up next?
I can't.
You can. It's Gvardiol. He's on the triple. It's a hat-trick. Oh, it's magic. He's done it. He's done it again. He's never done it before.
First City players hit a hat-trick. We're keeping stats like this.
100%. He's hit the bleeding hat-trick, man. You guys don't even know about these stats. No one would know that Gvardiol was responsible for 3 of the goals, and had he not have been on the pitch, the game would have been completely different. That's what What's He Doing's for. That's what Carl and Sean are for on here. That's what 40 Hours Football's for. Get in the comments, get subscribed, and you'll see them every damn week. What are you doing?
What have you done?
Because for the 3rd time this game, the man has just stood there and watched as the ball has been drifted by him, dribbled round him, and then passed across him. Brennan Johnson, tap in from 3 yards.
I think it's clear to see. Edison's not as good as everyone thought he was.
No, Edison's washed, mate. The swanton dive.
This guy might have never been good.
No.
He might have just had the best team in the world in front of him.
Yeah, maybe.
My eyes are open.
Exactly.
I'm seeing Edison. I'm looking at you, Edison. I think you might just be the guy that kicks people in the head.
Exactly.
That might just be his thing. And he's got a little smiley face too. Which
it may just be.
Up last, Carl Walker.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
What you done?
Named aptly for once. Because this guy's slow nowadays. Timo Werner.
Oh, Timo Berners.
Timo Werner looked at him and went, yeah, nah, mate, you ain't fast enough anymore.
Keeping up with this German.
I've never once in my life seen Kyle Walker get outpaced. Just like the ball not past him and then someone run past him.
Yeah.
Werner had him.
The golf has drawn Kyle Walker in.
Werner could have just jogged, I think, and Walker wouldn't have got to him.
Oh, well.
Werner blitzed him.
Well, they were 3-0 down.
And then Werner
Why are you risking injury for 3-0
I
down?
don't know, maybe because you get paid to do this and
Yeah,
the fans want to see
not when you're 3-0
the
down.
fans want to see you have a good performance. You don't want to get on this list.
Yeah, you don't want to get on this list.
But Kyle Walker, mate. Old Kyle.
Mm.
Rinsed. Rinsed for pace.
Kyle Walker pace. That's it.
Kyle Walker Peters.
Or peak it. That's what I thought that as well.
Speaking of Kyle Walker Peters, I'm going to Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton, Liverpool. Yeah, Sean up first. Downs, what are you doing?
What you done?
Right, Southampton really living by playing out from the back. But they're not very good at it.
No.
No.
That's why they're on 4 points.
Downs just passed it to Szoboszlai. One of the worst people to pass it to on the pitch. Not the worst one. He's coming up. But, my God. Stop playing out from the back, Southampton. Get it upfield.
And if you're going to play it out from the back, read the room a bit. Like, it's Liverpool.
Yeah.
They're the highest
Don't
pressing
insult
team
them.
football's ever seen.
Mm.
You can't do that.
All 11 men in your half. Just dip it over.
All they know is see ball, get ball.
Yeah.
If you're playing a little 4-yard pass out your own box, it's gone.
It says that directly under "You'll never walk alone." See ball, get ball. That's
Yeah.
what it says. Okay.
That's what it says. Robertson, up next.
Thank you. That's it. Next.
Yep. Give pen, get fault.
Yeah.
Looked outside the box to me. I'm not the ref.
It was on the line.
And Kelleher fancied the assist.
Yeah.
So just little save, and then you have it back, mate.
100%.
If you're going to save it, fucking save it.
Yeah, no, it's difficult with pens.
I don't care.
It's going to hit you, bounce back, then you just got to throw yourself in front of
You're
it.
going to do all of that.
Kelleher did all of it. It's Robertson. What are you doing?
Robertson, yeah. The rules are rules, mate. Give pen, get fault.
All right, Sean, another man, 2 first names. Can't trust him. Connor Bradley, what are you doing?
What have you done?
Sean, I honestly think I'd rather take Trent in a wheelchair over Connor Bradley at the moment because he ran away from the man he's supposed to be marking.
He did.
What are you doing, Connor?
I think there might just be like a...
Help me here.
There might just be a pay difference between centre-backs and full-backs, and full-backs just want to get paid the same. So Connor Bradley's like, I'm going to run to be a centre-back real quick.
No.
And then ball gets blasted in the goal.
I know it doesn't. I know it didn't matter at the end of the day. It didn't matter, but you shouldn't suck this much.
Like, you play for Liverpool, man. I don't care if you're back up. You play for Liverpool.
He's also like 13, isn't he?
Get over it. McCarthy,
Yeah.
where are you going? Where are you doing?
What are you doing?
Did you not see Mo Salah, who just happens to be the best player in the world at the moment? And you're just running, you're like, oh, the ball's in the air. I'm going to go get that. And then Salah's just there. First touch, scored with a first touch.
Mm-hmm.
Literally just brought it out of the air, went in the goal.
Crazy.
Alex
It was
McCarthy.
actually a set-up touch.
Sprung it down with his left foot, looks up, he's like, okay, now I've got to slot it past the keeper.
Yeah.
But he's looked up and he's looked to his right, and McCarthy's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, well, the ball's in the goal. So I guess that's a goal.
100%. I'm going to run away, take off my shirt, show everyone my 12-pack.
So, he is fit, though, isn't he?
It's just ridiculous.
God damn.
All right, Sean, up last. I don't want to get cancelled, so Sugawara.
Sugawara, I think
Yeah.
is what we're going to go with.
Sugawara.
Yep.
Yeah? What are you doing?
We done.
Give pen, get fault. Probably thought it was the other type of football where he tried to intercept it in the air with his hands. Do not catch the football unless you have gloves on.
Well, it was 2-2, so he was like, well, maybe if I intercept it and run it down the other end, I'll get 6 points.
100%.
Southampton on 4 points. No, it works.
What are you doing, Sugawara? Ipswich, Munt.
Yep. Man Unt.
Not a great first game for their
It's
new manager.
Ah, man, he's world class, isn't he? 2 minutes
Amrin,
in.
2 minutes in. An absolute
Ruben
gift of a goal.
Amarim.
I'll let you get into it though, Sean, because you love this guy getting on the list. Come on.
Toro O'Shea.
Toro.
Don't,
2 first names?
Don't tease me. O'Shea first name?
No way.
Probably not.
Maybe in Ireland.
I don't know. That's where he's from.
Yeah.
But Dara O'Shea. Don't tease me with a good time. Getting this guy on the list. Not
100%.
only that, he's a ghostbuster
Why is this?
because he's just out there hunting. He's hunting the ghosts.
He's finding the
He
ghost.
sees Marcus
Marking
Rashford.
the ghosts.
Marcus Rashford's behind him. He's like, could mark him, but there's the ghost there, and I've got to mark that guy.
I'm the only person that can see this guy.
Because he was marking something. Because he looked really into it. And then the ball gets played behind him, and he's like, oh no, where's the ball gone?
They normally indicate who they're marking because as they're running away, they still look back trying to find them. But no, he didn't. Just run straight away from Rashford I'm on him.
Yeah, and then Rashford scores a tap.
Casper was well covered.
Casper, the slime guy, is Marshmallow Man a ghost?
Technically, yes.
Because he's busted by the Ghostbusters.
Sort of, yeah. All right, last goal, because it was 1-1 and Man United are washed. I didn't think there was going to be a fault for this one, but having looked back, there is a clear deflection off of Mazraoui's head. So, what are you doing?
We done.
Get your head in the way fully or get it out the way fully. Either way, you're going to deflect it if you get it in the way a little bit. So, get on the list.
Potential. Really good name.
What, Mazraoui?
Nusayr Mazraoui.
Nusayr Mazraoui.
Written down doesn't look very cool. Said, pretty cool.
Fair enough. Okay, and the team I'm wearing, Newcastle, West Ham. I'm not wearing their both shirts, just the Newcastle shirt. They, you can tell they lost because I have to wear the shirt, as per Sean's rules. So, what happened, Sean?
Well, Lloyd Kelly. Potential 2 first names.
That is definitely 2
Lloyd's
first
not
names.
really a first
Are
name.
you joking?
It's a bank, bruv. It's
His
not a first name.
Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber.
That's a name.
Yes.
It's also a film, so not real.
It's
Names are
Lloyd.
written. I don't think it's first name.
That is a first name. It's
not
literally his
counting
first name.
No, I'm not counting it. Trent's not first name. Lloyd's not first name.
Fine.
Not counting it. We need a rule that says if you're marking Thomas Souček and somehow he ends up unmarked, you get set on fire. Because how many times?
We'll score guaranteed.
How many times do I have to watch a football game and Thomas Souček is completely unmarked from a corner because
Everyone sleeps on him.
this time Lloyd Kelly decides, oh yeah, it's Thomas Souček. I want to see him do a stupid celebration where he's spinning around with his arms out.
The problem with Souček is that the players think he's 45, 50 years old because he looks old as hell, but he's not. He's quite sprightly, and when he gets his head on it, he's going to score.
Why would you not mark the biggest bastard on the pitch?
He's not supposed to score. It's not in the script.
Newcastle are written off.
It's not in the script.
Written off. Bottom half finish. You are done.
Okay, and finally, Bruno Guimaraes, what are you doing?
We done.
Simply put, you are the first player in the world to get tackled by Paqueta that then leads to Wan-Bissaka scoring.
Paqueta put in a tackle, mate.
I know, right?
And it was on Bruno Guimaraes, and he lost the ball.
Yeah. What are you playing at?
Wasn't on my 2024 list of things I thought would happen.
Do you know what is on your list of 2024 things to happen?
What?
Us reaching 60,000 subscribers, because you're going to get down there and subscribe right now. You're going to get in the comments. You're going to like this video, and we're going to see you at the end of next week.
Au revoir.